Hello everyone, Jana is here and I'm going to make a little overview of the market for tomorrow, Friday 13th. Not very nice tomorrow, Friday the 13th, but hope it's going to be okay with trading. I'm not sure though about the trades. But anyway, we're starting with euro dollar, so see what happened today, 12th November. This is where we were. Look, euro didn't want to continue the way down, isn't it? It's actually turned around, and one of the expectations from last night, I said that quite possible it might go back into our area. And unfortunately, was nothing happening during the day. No news, as I was hoping will have some impact on the market, but it didn't react. And now it's consolidating slightly below the downtrend level still. And so you see, guys, at this moment it does look like with these little bottoms, one and another higher, it looks like the pay actually wants to go up. That's does look like it. So I don't know what exactly is motivating it right now. Maybe this COVID vaccine for now is helping, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, you can see, well, we still have this quite strong head and shoulders, and maybe, okay, it's pulled back, but you see it got actually inside. And so I placed the orders. Again, pending on the buy, pending on the sell, because 50-50 expectation, the possibility of actually go up and go down. So I placed the orders for tomorrow. I did not, I am not going to activate them through the night. As you can see, I have here the date, 13th November, 8 o'clock in the morning at the time of my broker. So somewhere around this time, let's go back to 1 o'clock. So this is where they should go active. And if there will be some movements at that time, then I will be getting into the trades. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. We will see what's going to happen. But yeah, this moment, that's my entry point. Pound dollar. Actually, pound dollar continued the way down, just as expected as technically, right? I was telling you that technically it does look like it needs to go down. I told you to pay attention to this area and ignore that level, and possible it can go down, but I was not sure because the expectation of the news for Brexit, right? Deal between the EU and UK, and there is nothing was happening today in the market. I didn't say anything except there is still nothing, and I guess the market accepted it as a bad news, and pound actually slowly went down. So right now you see it stopped at the previous level, just a little bit sits here. I would presume it might have a bit of consolidation, just like it was previously. Of course, again, technically looking, it continued the way down, but it needs a little bit of correction, right? So a little bit pullback, correction, and then possibility, or maybe just consolidation of continue the way down to resume. But tomorrow, Friday, last day before the 15th on our trading market. So if there is anything they're going to say, then it's going to help pound go either up or down. So that's why I'm not sure. Like I'm saying, the danger is that if we will get into the trade and there is nothing happened, and then something will happen during the weekend, then Monday can open with a gap. So I have told you about it yesterday. And so today and tomorrow 13th, you know, it can be yeah, if we'll get any news or not going to get any news. So let's just I'll just still wait a little bit. I mean, okay, I could possibly just you know, go for some trades, and if it will get in a bad trade, just to go to for recovery. But like I'm saying, I worry if it's going to be gap. Okay, now dollar Canadian, actually should have kept my trade on, but like I said, with uncertainty I wasn't sure, but technically it did look like it had a nice run. Actually broke the price level 131, except first it's actually tried to didn't break it at the first time, went down a bit. I thought it would be actually creating double top, but no, you see it's actually smashed it and continued the way up. To be honest, again, here I would just technically would wait for a little bit of pullback, a bit of a correction before, you know, it might continue the way up. So it is needs a bit of a correction. So you see it's been quite a nice jump, but needs a little bit pullback. Okay, so and yeah, so that's why at this moment I'm just going to wait. I'm not sure if I will get in any trades because nothing for me to get in. Pound yen. Also, with not much of the news, no positive news, market accepted this as a negative. It's continued the way down, and so that was actually quite nice area, which I told you again, guys. But technically, it was looking like it needs to go for correction. It's the trend channel, and now it might stop by this level and consolidate, and again a bit of correction would be more technically looking. So I'll just wait for something around this area, and then we'll see what to do with it. Euro pound was a very good entry point as expected. Remember I told you if I would go for trades only placing buy pending orders if there would be no news and there was nothing today, I mean no good for pound, and it just continued. Euro you saw was going up, so that's why it's and technically it was a really good picture for going up. So what is it now? This move, well, for next entry point, I would rather wait for it to go inside this area and consolidate, and then possible placing the orders both directions. Actually, it might continue way up or can go down based on the news. And if it's not going to go there, maybe back to this level once again and consolidate just like it was that little channel here, and then for see for possible entry points. But I would rather to see it really go to this area. And you can see euro pound was in that huge downtrend channel, and pretty much you see it was used to be a flag before. I would not consider it as a flag now, the bullish flag, because that's the movement, and the bullish flag it would be somewhere in the middle, and I didn't break it, so now it might just get in actually into the sidewise before some significant news about the Brexit will happen. So that's why I'm saying pretty much if it will go here, it easily can break it and continue go up, or actually can break it and continue the way down inside this the channel. So but pretty much it's in the sideways at this moment on the bigger picture. Dollar yen had a little breakout, but during the day again nothing much happened. It didn't go inside here. I was still about to see it either go like this and a little bit and getting more to Friday, get into this area. So yeah, it might continue the way down, but it's so slow. I will not go for any trades. I'll just wait a little bit more or something else going on, because I just don't like this at this moment that much. So yeah, let's go to Australian. So Australian um, didn't go, didn't give us a triangle. It decided to go a little bit down. Just as technically I was telling about again, right? So technically it did look, I have said yesterday, I showed you all the way how it looks like, except it still might be, bullish flag, who knows? But I mean, at this moment, it's looking like going down. So it made me lose again, and now it's in the recovery. So you see, I have a little bit of this downtrend channel. Look, I have a little bit of profit now. I'm going to again uh, put it into the basket, let's say, and reopen the new recovery. So you see it's continue recovering. The take profit is now quite close to get out of the loss. I only have about 450 loss to cover, and it would want to get me a target of 262 as a profit. So I see. To be honest, I could have, because it's going down nicely, and if it will break the level actually and continue the way down, then maybe I will move this take profit a little bit further and just keep this trade running with the expectation of possible movement down. But once again, if it's not going to happen at night, and if it will just sit here, will not I will probably get a little bit more profit, and we will see. But it still might, like I told you, that level, it still might turn around, and quite possibly it could be, who knows, turning as a flag. But at this moment, let's just consider. You see, right now, because it's already moving, if I wouldn't leave that trade during the night, I would still have my orders kept during the day, and I would be right now in a profitable trade. So I'm just saying, if you had this, you would have been right now in a profitable trade. Okay, so just not placing them at nights. You see, during these Asian Pacific sessions. Yeah, so for now it just needs to just leave it to see where it goes next. Okay, gold went as expected, right? Had a bit of the movement and then broke this level, so that's why it could have been a trade. You see the small one to go for, because you see it didn't have any energy to continue the way up. It stopped here. So what I'm expecting now, possibility still might go up, give us that bearish flag, right? So it might go up wherever 119, 1900, slightly higher, maybe from here go back inside this flag, and then go up a bit and then try to break it still and go down, because that's what I see at this moment with all the news already. And at the same time, if it's not going to get the energy to go anywhere higher, let's see if it might go just down here back into this area, and then there could be a nice again possibility for placing new orders both directions, either up and down. But I would be still more towards if it will go back, I would be still more towards it will go back down and maybe even try to break 1850. Okay, and another possibility that little move, maybe it could be go up again to previous stop and be stopped by this and go down and give us a bit of a triangle. Okay, triangle, which also I still more negative about it still, that the gold should fall more before, like I said, with all of this election again with Trump, and then a possible when it's going to be more understandable that I still think Trump is going to win. I don't know, but I still think he will. And yeah, and then I would see gold going up. I would have more seen that scenario. Let's just see what's going to happen. So that's pretty much it, guys. The other pairs, I don't have anything, but if you would look just as expected, like New Zealand dollar we looked at, you see it's in that area which it wants to go down pretty much. Actually, that gap, it still might try to close it, right? But it's not also moving very big movements because uncertainty pretty much. But this gap, I mean, quite possible to place the orders, but it might still stuck a bit in this area before continue the way down. So Euro New Zealand actually already have a little bit of correction, and New Zealand yen, I showed you, it was really nice channel here, isn't it? Yesterday, see, it started to go up, so it was a good entry point also. Well, that's pretty much it. Dollar Swiss did go down. Also, expectation was it not going to break the level, but didn't give any consolidation pretty much. And you see, not moving hard down, just stopping, but somewhere in the middle. And who knows? I mean, again, continue the way up, or once again looking in here a bit of the head and shoulders, so might go down. But I would just leave it for now. And because it's Friday, like I'm saying, and I think the markets might be still waiting for what's going to be next week, because I'm telling you that Trump was saying something about wait for next week, and that might be something which markets are waiting for now. So that's all, guys. My view for tomorrow, Friday. Have a nice trading day. As usual, I will get with my technical analysis for the week, weekly one, and more videos about Line Trader Pro settings, how to use it, and examples of trades with it. Yeah, happy trading, everyone, and bye.